Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FTEG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like, let's try another. There we go. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Monday, so that is where that green line here is coming from, and I'm actually going to make a little adjustment here down to this mark right here where it bounced off of today at 0009, because if you go back through the history of the chart, you can see there was a couple other instances already where the price has done a good job of bouncing off that, including the final 30 minutes. And that's also going to help us kind of keep things in perspective here. I will say that from the presentation perspective where I am, this is now a tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of different viewpoints that go into it. What do I mean by viewpoints? Well, if you are some sort of day trader, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought up there or you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 10 minutes after buying, well then yeah, from that point of view, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the highs, there has been a pretty big pullback. But from the grand scheme of it all, the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher low. And as long as higher lows are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long terms are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, that probably tells me that we're going into this with more of a day trader type first perspective or a flipper perspective. And the reason I still call this chart bullish is in regards to 0009. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen again, but just so I can kind of make the point here and illustrate the idea. Let's say the price does go down there, behaves in that manner, and then start to work its way back upwards. What would you still have from the big picture perspective? Emphasis on big picture. Well, you'd have a big old set of lows right here. You'd have some lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, what do you have? Well, from the big picture, you still very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm defining and quantifying progress as 0009. Once again, I'm well aware if you're some sort of flipper day trader and you bought up around there, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I kind of offered up a warning that I would be commenting from a big picture point of view. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price does still have an opportunity to build a higher low. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.